First tonight, Pittsburgh was on the clock, and by all accounts, it delivered. The NFL says Pittsburgh set the all-time draft attendance record with more than 805,000 people attending over the 3 days. That broke the record held by Detroit with 775,000 fans just 2 years ago. Today, city leaders are calling it a success that showed Pittsburgh in a great light. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Rice.
And I'm Christine Sorensen. Chris Hoffman's live downtown with the mayor's thoughts on what the success does for the city. Chris.
Ken and Christine, this is exactly what city and regional leaders wanted, showcasing Pittsburgh to the world with a great light and a great show. Now, the challenge begins of turning that into more success, bringing businesses, bringing all that to the region as the NFL packs up and starts to leave town. Record-setting crowds is what regional leaders wanted to see. Yinzer showed up along with thousands of out-of-towners. The visuals were everything people could ask for.
And I think that's the real win for this week, was how many people have left, went home to wherever they're from to talk about Pittsburgh.
But it did come as a cost to businesses on the fringe that were hoping to get more customers in their doors, but didn't. Mayor O'Connor hopes the marathon this week can help recover some of those losses.
I think it's hard to predict where people are going to go, and if it's such a centered on football that people went directly to the sites.
Over the past week, the mayor as well as regional and state leaders met with business owners and other executives to show them what the area has to offer. According to Mayor O'Connor, they were impressed. Time will tell if this leads to any investments.
That's why we're so aggressive in making those calls, and we're so excited to talk about Pittsburgh to people that haven't been here that will invest in Pittsburgh in the future, because now our residents see a benefit.
One thing most people can't question, the pride of the region that was on display.
And I'll tell the NFL this, I'll tell anybody this. You did not get an event where you're going to see a city that had so much pride that we did. And I think the Pittsburghers really showed that true black and gold all the way through.
Now the city is figuring out the overtime budget that will be needed for all the city workers that were working through this event. Mayor O'Connor does say they do have help from state funds, so they don't have to keep reaching back into city coffers to pay for this. Live downtown, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
Thanks, Chris. What comes up must come down. A live look at the North Shore as crews are continuing to tear down the Draft Theater. The city starting to return to normal. While crews tear down the NFL Draft Experience, it's expected to reopen. The park is expected to reopen sometime this week. Barry Pintar shows us what the draft sites look like right now.
Yeah, let me just give you an idea of all the cleanup that has to take place. Behind me, you can see what looks to be all kinds of audio-visual equipment. Keep in mind, they had laser beams projecting here, not to mention all the sound systems. But look over here. This scaffolding runs the entire length of the park. You remember those big projection screens and the games they had there. All of that has to be cleared away in a matter of days. The massive amounts of equipment needing to be moved and hauled away are captured in this view from KDKA's drone team. This is the side of Point State Park that connects to downtown. On the ground, you can see the large amount of workers breaking everything down. All of this takes more than just movers.
Residual amount of personnel who will stand by to make sure safety, like we have some EMS services that are staged in certain places just in case there are injuries as they tear down. We do have some law enforcement assets as well. We'll help coordinating with some of the movement and stuff like that.
This is the other side of the point, the fountain side, where you can see an amazing amount of stages. Steeler Country and other attractions have also already been taken away. Now to the North Shore, where again you can see the view from KDKA's drone team showing much of the Draft Theater roof is already gone.
On the setup, it took a very long process to get everything in place, get everything established, but the tear down and the restore things will go much quicker. So we have it in phases, and the phases that you see that are happening in Point State Park probably started right after the event closed. We also have a phasing closure as well on the North Shore, and that's underway as well.
Almost mind-boggling when you look at not only the number of things, but the wide variety of things, like the NFL shop behind me here, tents, everything we've been seeing that has to be torn down. So the big question, when will everything be back to normal? In other words, when does it go back to literally over a year ago? Well, officials are saying by May 4th, right after the marathon, everything should be back to normal. Reporting at Point State Park, Barry Pintar, KDKA-TV News.